Commissioner of Police, Dr. Kevin Blake, has confirmed that a policeman rumored to be romantically involved with murder-accused Leoda Bradshaw has been removed from duty at a St. Catherine lockup. Dr. Blake was speaking at his first quarterly press briefing when the question was raised about rumors that Bradshaw was pregnant. Dr. Blake said, "So far, the allegation seems to be false." Dr. Blake said upon hearing the accusations, an investigation was immediately launched into the matter. Bradshaw was charged with murdering politician Philip Paulwell's infant daughter, Soraya Paulwell, and her mother, 27-year-old Tashina Patterson. The alleged plot unfolded after Bradshaw confronted the woman on Facebook. Bradshaw is accused of contacting several hitmen, including her cousin and co-accused Roland Balfour, and orchestrating a plan to murder and kidnap the mother and child. The victims were reportedly shot dead and their bodies burned. Bradshaw has been in custody for 6 months. David Smith and Bijan Black are also charged in relation to the murders. Former co-accused Rushane Miller and Richard Brown pleaded guilty last year and are serving time in prison. News has emerged that a student of the College of Agriculture, Science and Education case in Portland has died, while another is in hospital following an incident at a beach near the school's Port Antonio campus on Tuesday. The deceased student has been identified as 19-year-old Demaria Jones of Snow Hill, Portland. Demaria was a second-year student at the institution. Reports are that around noon, Jones and 2 other students went to a beach in Pasley Gardens near the institution. Jones and another student began swimming in the water while the third student remained ashore. Both Jones and the other student reportedly began to experience difficulties while swimming due to the rough tides. The student on the shore sought help for the two upon noticing their difficulties. Both students were retrieved from the water and taken to Port Antonio Hospital, where Jones was pronounced dead. The other student is reportedly still being treated. The St. Catherine police have launched an investigation into the murder of a businesswoman in Spanish Town on Tuesday. Dead is Opal Bennett, a 40-year-old bar operator of Corlett's Road, Spanish Town in St. Catherine. About 1:20 a.m., Bennett was found along March Penn Road with what appeared to be gunshot wounds to the upper body. She was transported to the Spanish Town Hospital, where she succumbed to her injuries. No motive has been established for the killing. A taxi driver was shot dead while sitting at a shop along the Sandy Bay Main Road in Hanover Monday evening. The deceased has been identified as 37-year-old Jermaine Hunter, otherwise called Richie, a resident of Ball Ground in Montpelier in the parish. It is understood that around 6:50 p.m., Hunter parked his gray 2010 Toyota Wish motorcar beside a shop at the intersection of the High Level and Sandy Bay roads. He reportedly sat on a chair outside when a yellow motorcycle with 2 men aboard drove up and opened gunfire, hitting him. Residents, upon hearing the loud explosions, summoned the police, who found the deceased lying on his back in a pool of blood, suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to the Noel Holmes Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police say a motive for the killing has not yet been established. Hunter is the second taxi driver to be murdered in as many days. On Sunday, 2 cabbies were shot, one fatally, along Whitehall Avenue in St. Andrew. A businessman was shot dead at his establishment in Darlaston, Westmoreland, Monday night. He has been identified as 36-year-old Dwayne Kinglock. Reports from the police are that Kinglock was inside his shop when he was pounced upon by 2 men armed with handguns who opened gunfire at him before making their escape on foot in the community. It is understood that 17 9mm spent casings were retrieved from the scene. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, they discovered Kinglock lying on his back inside the shop on a refrigerator. He was transported to the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. And in regional news, police in Trinidad have detained a 39-year-old suspect as they continue investigating the death of a 4-year-old girl who was reportedly beheaded at her home in Aruca on Tuesday. An unidentified woman told police that she had been beaten by a man she knew and that the suspect had taken her child hostage. The child was later identified as Amara Little. Police officers who went to the home made the horrific discovery of the child's body in one room and her head in another. The police have recovered 2 knives from the scene. Media reports say that the suspect may have suffered from a mental illness or had a mental breakdown.